Welcome to a new episode of The Graveyard Shift. Today, we're going to be talking about a viewer story. Here's how it went. I usually jog around midnight. I enjoyed jogging around this time as I felt that it's peaceful and I could enjoy the cool night breeze. I didn't think this time would be any different. As usual, there wasn't anyone around. The area where I live becomes very quiet once it's past 9. I started my journey as usual. Things started to take a turn once I went past a remote stretch of road. I could almost hear a crying lady, but it sounded far away and it was too faint. I ignored it and continued to jog. That's when I noticed from afar that there was an object on top of the bus stop. I tried to focus my eyes on the object and I could almost make out the shape of a woman in white perched on top. I suddenly got chills, and that's when I realized what it was. I immediately stopped jogging. I closed my eyes and uttered a prayer. I glanced at the bus stop again, and the figure which resembled a Pontianak was gone. I turned the opposite direction and sprinted back. The whole time I was praying that it would not follow me. I did not dare to look behind. I ran for what felt like hours trying to reach my HDB. Finally, I reached my lift lobby. I went inside the lift and pressed the close button vigorously. At last, I reached my floor. I sprinted towards my door and went inside. The feeling of fear started to fade. Thank God I made it home safe. That night, I dreamt of the same bus stop, but this time, it looked like a woman wearing a kebaya sitting on the bench. She was facing the opposite direction. As I jogged closer, she started to turn slowly towards me. That's when her face turned into a hideous, decomposing texture and she started to laugh. I woke up in a cold sweat. I was haunted by the same nightmare for almost a week and it took a toll on my health. My mom noticed I wasn't eating and looked pale. I had to take MC from work due to feeling sick and lethargic. My mom asked me what happened and I told her everything. She scheduled an appointment with an Islamic healer to figure out what was wrong with me. Upon seeing the healer, he says that the being that was haunting me has latched itself onto me. It took multiple sessions until I felt like myself again. This did not deter me from jogging at night, as I still continued the routine. Only this time, I used a different path. That is it for this episode of The Graveyard Shift. Hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you again soon.